So when you look at the next 50 years, I think, as per my speech a moment ago, I think first of all you got to look back, you got to look around you, so you got to look to history and look what's happening, what happened there. And secondly, you got to look at the environment, look at what's happening in the fintech environment and look at where the disruption is coming from. And then typically, if you look at that and you also talk to the analysts, and as we said, find experts, so find a Sherpa or find Sherpas in the process that can help you across that digital chasm. You then look and you can say, right, have we got a fundamental problem statement that clearly articulates our challenge for growth? And if your challenge for growth is the 50 years time, the only thing you're certain of is you're going to be wrong, right, when you look out at the 50 years. But what I always say is if you're looking at a startup, for instance, I say the first rule of thumb for a startup is find product market fit. And that product market fit has to be in the context of the technology change you see, okay? Then what you do is you look and you say, if I have product market fit, have I got customers that are paying me for that? Geoffrey Moore used to talk about first getting to that first quantum, you know, where you have the first movers, and you have to get there. And then what you can do is you can extrapolate that out, the velocity and the trajectory, and say, where might we get to? The other side of the equation is you have to have a vision, right? The vision today already sits in front of us. In financial services, it's look to the east, look at what's happening in China, and look at the big players there, and the fastest financial service companies growing in the world are coming from China today. And that can inform you about your own strategy. So in terms of getting to the next 50 years, you do need a vision. You need a CEO who has that vision, and you need a management team that, you know, vision pulls. So I think it's about strategy. It's about setting yourself up. It's about listening to customers. And then it's about looking at where is the ball likely to land. There's also what I call the law of economic certainty. It always takes longer. It always costs more. You always make less. So that's a good place to start with your business plan. But also having a vision that pulls is hugely helpful. Digital transformation is ubiquitous. And so companies should be looking, if they want to be around for the next 50 years, embrace what's in front of you. So embrace digital transformation and make sure you have a strategy and executable plans that are allowing you make that transition to get across that digital chasm. When Mastercard Labs started, it started with the CEO. And the CEO came to the Chief Innovation Officer at the time, and he said, we need to innovate, we need to be to accelerate our digital transformation. It is a great company. It's a technology company. It didn't talk about itself being a technology company, but we're here 50 years and we're powered by technology. We've powered payments, the data underneath those payments we power, the security and fraud we power. So we've always been in that game. But I think what the CEO did was said, look, we need to be better. And to do that, to be better, our role in life is about protecting our stakeholders and keeping them relevant. And to do that, we had to become more relevant ourselves. If you go to senior executives, they all understand what digital transformation and innovation is. I would say 5-6 years ago, they talked about it, but they weren't necessarily doing it. Right? Today, it's endemic in the company that we do that test and learn. I think where Mastercard has been excellent is it's brought it down to fundamental things like around product innovation, and then the themes within that. You know, if you look at the technology themes around the world, from cloud to IoT to payments, etc. Everybody has the same list of themes, and then what Mastercard did was it went deep on those themes. So it's saying, okay, we need to have, if you take data, be it in biometrics and fraud or security and fraud in terms of protecting our consumers and our customers, our customers generally. Mastercard has invested hugely in all of those things, and then what we do is we bring that capability out to our customers so that we're helping in that.